What's up, everybody? It's Kel Casanova, Hawaii's favorite YouTuber. And I felt like doing another video. I threw one out yesterday. I'll throw one out today. Beautiful Sunday out here in Honolulu, Hawaii. And pretty much, this whole thing with, Candace Owens and Kanye West has really sparked a lot of talk, a lot of dialogue. And I'm glad for that. I'm glad we got more people talking. You got a lot more people hating, and haters. That is one thing that my dad would say that I have really come to utilize, and that's haters have a job. Let them, you got to keep them gainfully employed. It's very true. Because people gonna hate regardless of whatever. But it's one thing I'm noticing about the left, like especially we're gonna talk about the shooting in Tennessee. I've grown up there. I'm from Tennessee, and it's amazing how you got people like David Hogg, you got Seth MacFarlane, and all these other virtue signaling celebrities, white liberals, coming out talking about how, see, a hero, he stopped a guy with a gun without a gun. And I'm like, wow, okay. Especially the hypocrisy with David Hogg. What I don't understand about him, he's the same guy who defended the sheriff deputies and wouldn't even go and help the kids during the Parkland shooting. And now he wants to be one of the people to say, he saved him without a gun. And this is the same idiot that said, yes, I called David Hogg an idiot. This is the same idiot that said nobody wants to stare down the barrel of an AR-15. It's amazing how people shift narratives and they move goalposts to fit whatever narrative that they're trying to push. And the other thing too I've noticed, especially when it comes to David Hogg, the dude's, he's old news. Nobody's talking about him anymore. He's trying to stay relevant. But the whole thing, I was reading an article about this whole shooting in Tennessee, and it kind of blew my mind. I'm like, hold up. The dude who did the shooting was naked? You mean to tell me he just walked up in there and went kablam? And I'm not trying to make light of the situation, but where was did the Waffle House not have security? There's some questions that I'm trying to get answered. Like, was there no security? What was going on? It just didn't make any sense. And it still doesn't make sense. But, shout out to the man who took down the gunman. He got grazed on his elbow, I believe. But, big ups to him. He is a hero. He saved people. He saved a lot of lives. I mean, unfortunately, 3 people died. But, I commend his heroism. Now, again, this goes back to the whole thing when it comes to the whole gun situation. Now, had this shooter have known that there were people that, if there was armed security or police that were there, or, if there was some people there who had guns, I don't think he would have done that. And that's the thing I've noticed about all these shootings. They always target places where it's a gun-free zone or where they know there's not going to be anyone with a gun. Because that's how cowards act. Cowards like to try and pick on those who they think they can get over on. And, these shooters, these guys are cowards. So they'll come out to these places with they think that they can get away with it, and then they'll do what they do, and it's unfortunate. But big ups to the man for the young gentleman, and he's the same age as me. We're both 29, but big ups to him for saving those people's lives. And I mean, he literally took he took a bullet because he did get shot. But I got the utmost respect to him. I hate the fact that the left are now trying to politicize this whole situation, and they're basically trying to push this to be about something that it's not. They're trying to make this into to reinforce the narrative of why we need to ban guns. And this is what I take the issue with. It should not have gone to It shouldn't be. His act of heroism shouldn't be used to push that narrative. And it also should not be that we're not talking about 3 people that died and lost their lives because of this crazy gunman, who also was an NRA member. Mind you, for all of you out there who are anti-NRA, it's unfortunate. It's a really unfortunate situation. But yeah, that's my thoughts. I really hate how the left, they demonize and they attack. I mean, there's some on the right too that demonize and attack Candace Owens and Kanye, and trying to virtue signal and martyrize the fact that this young man had no gun and he stopped a gunman. It shouldn't become a narrative issue. It shouldn't become a political issue. We should be grateful that he saved people's lives, and we should mourn the lives that were lost. And that's my hot take on it. Anyway, thank y'all for watching. Why don't y'all tell me what y'all think below in the comment section, and see if we can get a conversation going.